ask what defines my name. Polygamous minded, 7 wives on ridiculous timing. They always share the same title. I said I better quit by 30 than by 30. I thought by 40 rapping is corny. How wrong was I? Never would have thought that 50 new songs by now.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the legendary venues in the sport. Historic Soldier Field in Chicago. Coming up, 2 teams ready to square off. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the Chicago Bears. Mike Tirico, Greg Olsen with you. The Pro Bowler Brandon Aubrey has a set. And off we go from the Windy City. Good return as he takes it across the 30.
Bears take over first and 2 at their own 35-yard line.
Here we go.
Here's Williams to begin with a pass. A quick slant into the hands of Odunze. And he's out of bounds inside the 45-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6.
The tackle made by Cody Booker. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3. At the Cowboys,
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3.
Let it up.
Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. 14 on the pickup. First down, Chicago.
And that's a nice grab for his first catch of the game, Mike. And he's someone that the play caller has told us he wants to get him early touches, get him a feel for the game. Nice job there making that happen.
Here's a handoff to Swift. He's going to be brought down just outside the 10-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate.
The ball comes out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands.
Trust me, Mike, I've been there. You're this close to the goal line. You're thinking you're going to score and it's going to be 6. You're fighting, you're clawing, but you can't lose the ball. Everything has to be about protecting the football. Your heart drops when the ball slips out of your hands, and in this case, kind of dodges a bullet as this one goes harmlessly out of bounds.
Luther Burden, the intended target. And now, 3rd and goal coming up. This one's caught at the 4. And he will not quite get to the marker. Good job there defensively. And now, decision time. What are you going to do on 4th down?
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down.
And this is hot! Wow! The decision to go pays off! DJ Moore! Touchdown, Chicago. It's his 3rd touchdown catch this year.
I just had a feeling that this might be coming. Right, it's kind of been brewing all game, Mike. You see it so often on fourth down. The most difficult play to defend deep in the red zone is quarterback scramble. The defense lets the quarterback get outside the pocket. It puts so much pressure on your pace defenders in the secondary, and they can't latch on, and he takes it out himself.
He'll get across the 20, mark him down at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Yeah, here we go.
First carry now for Jaden Blue. And he'll bring this to about the 25. Gervon Dexter there on the tackle.
It's 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8.
Yeah, here we go.
Prescott now. He's got a man. It's CeeDee Lamb. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
And he'll maneuver his way down to the 44. C.J. Gardner-Johnson from the back makes the play. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Yeah, here we go.
Dak going to give this to Blue. And he'll get maybe about 4 yards out of that one. Plays close quickly. Here comes 3rd down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. First down and more inside the 25. And he will get into the end zone. Javonte Williams. Touchdown, Dallas. His 2nd rushing touchdown of the year. The extra point by Aubrey is good. And the Cowboys come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. On the return, it's Devin Duvernay. Oh, he's got room past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
What is... Biggie Angels! Biggie Angels!
This drive will begin with a run by Swift. And he finds a little bit of space. He'll take this forward for a gain of 4.
A gain of 4.
Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun. Here's Williams. Throw right side. Caught by Odunze. A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. All even on the scoreboard. We're back to Soldier Field after this. So they come to the line for first down and 10. A play fake. Now Williams moving to his left. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up 2nd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Blue. What is up? Vegas.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. Forced to his right. Now he takes off.
Well, that scramble is ultimately going to end up short of the first down, Mike, but it's going to help quite a bit. That's a great job by the quarterback. Just taking what the defense gives you, get downfield, pick up good yardage.
3rd and inches.
What is up?
They'll run the sneak. And he is going to have a Bears first down, maybe by about a yard, as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Bears first down.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formation, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 9.
Axel, yes. Pablo, yes. Alert.
Throwing is Williams. I had defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Vegas. Yes. Pablo.
On 3rd down, it's Williams. Throw on the run, but it's off target. Behind his man, and that is incomplete. On 4th down, it's Cairo Santos on for the Bears field goal. This from 40 yards out. Santos' kick is good. And the Bears will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
The Cowboys take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Williams. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Yo, I might have to go downstairs when my nigga gets here with some bud.
At the 32-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Prescott. He'll get a dozen out of that one, scrambling his way to a 1st down.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Dak going to throw it here on 1st down. It's brought in right side by Pickens. And he's close to another 1st down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
And it's a big play there for his first catch of the game. And not only does he get a nice chunk of yards, but now he puts his offense in plus territory as they try to see if they can end this drive with some points.
2nd and inches. From the shotgun, it's Dak. Into the hands of Pickens once again.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a first down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
1st and 10. They run straight ahead with Blue. Not much happening there, just a short game.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Here's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Here's Dak. Flushed to his left. And long. Now Prescott. He'll let this go for Pickens. That ball bouncing around and it's finally caught. Wow. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15. And now the Cowboys are going to take a timeout. Clock is stopped for 26 seconds until the break. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Yeah! There we go.
To throw is Prescott. And he'll take this down to the 2-yard line, but they are in business. 1st and goal coming up. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their 2nd, and they stop it with 19 seconds to go in this opening half. So here's a chance to take the lead going into the locker room. It's 1st and goal. Williams is in. Touchdown, Dallas. What a standout performance early on in this one. That his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game.
And some backs, Mike, they just have a sense of finding the end zone and being able to finish off these runs. That's exactly what this guy has been able to do today. And we're just getting started.
Very little time remaining in this 1st half as this kick is away.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Vegas! Here we go. We got Biggie's crossing. Biggie's.
Here's Williams now to throw. He'll air it out down the middle. And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete. Holston Loveland was the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Yes. Hey, volunteer.
To throw is Williams. Again, working deep downfield. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this 1st half.
So I don't hate the decision, Mike, but it just feels like he put a little too much air on that ball. It just took up way too much time to get to the open receiver. And when you hang a ball that long, the defenders at this level are just going to break and attack on that ball. And he's lucky that didn't end up going back the other direction.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for 4th down.
Blue.
They'll indeed go. It's Williams. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this 1st half will come to an end. teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Cavante Turpin on the return. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Prescott. That's complete. Left side. Pickens. And he's going to be out of bounds, but up past the 35. 15-yard pickup there. First down, Cowboys.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
Again, here comes Blue. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 1.
Yeah, here we go. Like 20 seconds.
Again, it's Blue.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, 47. Here we go, 41. Here we go, go to 54, go to 50, 26.
Back to throw is Prescott. To the left side, caught by Lamb. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
At the Bears'
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
Yeah, here we go. Like 26.
On 2nd down, it's Dak. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
13 yards.
Can't beat those legs. 13-yard pickup. A scramble leads to a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
Mike, this is great awareness by the quarterback manipulating the pocket. He feels the pressure coming on around him, but so often the soft spot is moving up in the pocket. That's exactly what he does. Takes off down the middle of the field, picks up good yardage, and a first down. I think every running back's dream is that he's going to run through a wide open hole and have breakaway touchdowns, but that's not necessarily the case very often in the NFL. So the backs that are the best are the ones that can get more yardage than maybe what's blocked for. And I think this is a nice physical game here that they can continue to build off of as the game unfolds. Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points. They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
2nd and 10.
47. 26.
Now Prescott. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him.
That last sack is exactly why defensive coaches preach over and over. Just play the next down. Just continue to make them snap the ball again. You're one big defensive play from changing everything about this drive. And what once looked like a promising drive, following that sack, Looks a little bit different now.
Dak facing third and long. And that one's incomplete. They really ratcheted up the coverage there. And they force fourth down.
Brandon Aubrey on for the Cowboys field goal. A 42-yard
Aubrey's kick is good. And the Cowboys will open up a touchdown lead. It's now 17-10.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
A short one taken at the 10. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he finds some daylight. Up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and
2. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll go again with Swift, and that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
So, 1st and 10 here now at the 38. On the ground, it's Swift. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
These are the impact plays that this linebacker is capable of, Mike. Not only dissecting and determining where the ball was going, but then to shoot through the line of scrimmage and make this tackle for a loss. That's a big-time play by a really good player.
Throwing on 2nd down, Williams. That's for the big rookie out of Michigan, Houston Loveland. A pickup of 14 on that one. First down, Chicago.
First down. First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So we are through 3. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Fourth quarter begins on the ground with Swift. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 6. Operating from the shotgun, it's Williams. That is caught! And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. It's a big play when they needed it the most. 33 yards. Still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Now Williams. That's to the end zone, but they cannot connect. It's incomplete.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
On 2nd down, it's Williams. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And nice Nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the first down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
These are the worst. I had a couple years, Mike, where I swear I got tackled inside the 1-yard line 10 times, and then you look back and you're like, man, how many touchdowns did I leave on the board because I couldn't get...
And he's able to get the ball across the goal line. He's in. Caleb Williams. Touchdown there. 2 touchdowns for him now on the afternoon. A huge touchdown there in the fourth quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed, and you come through here late and give your team a chance. They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball.
All even. Fourth quarter, everything we've wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? On the return, here's Turpin. Now an opening past the 30. He'll wind up getting this all the way to the 45-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 45-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by Blue. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain of 17 yards. That's good for a Dallas first down.
You want to be a star in the NFL, Mike? These are the high-pressure moments that you can't shy away from. The greats, they embrace it. Tie ball game, fourth quarter. The game is on the line. Everyone in the stadium knows where that ball is going, and I can't blame them.
Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's first and 10. Here's Williams. And he will not be able to turn upfield. He'll drop him behind the line. Whistles here. We have another stoppage. Timeout called by the defense with 1:53 remaining. Now on second and long. They'll drop to throw. It's into the hands of Jaden Blue. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down. That's a second charge timeout to Chicago. Talk things over before third down.
Yeah, here we go.
They put Pickens in motion. On third down, Prescott. He's going to let one go deep for Lamb.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this has been such a tight game, but that's a big one right there. I mean, you need a kicker with confidence. Well, this guy, he fits the bill. He steps up and knocks it through to give his guys a lead here in the fourth quarter.
This will be returned from the 6. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line.
At their own 29-yard line.
Here's first and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Williams. And he'll be out of bounds, a pickup of 5. Here comes second down.
Brings up second and 4.
What is it up? Parks, fires, parks.
From the shotgun, it's Williams. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Ideal circumstance there. They get the first down and preserve that final timeout.
First down.
What is it?
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
To throw, it's Williams. That's complete. It's Odunze. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on first down.
46-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4.
They'll work now on second and 4.
What is it? Yes. Combo.
Throw it again. It's Williams. It's out left and complete to Burton. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. Ideal circumstance there. They get the first down and preserve that final timeout.
First and 10 at the 40-yard
What is it
line.
on? Touchdown! Yes.
Williams to the air once more. Forced out wide. He's going to tuck it and go.
You know, Mike, nice job here by the quarterback, just understanding on these early downs, you just don't want to go backwards. So he's able to avoid the negative play, pick up a little bit, and mostly avoid the sack.
Yes. Combo.
Williams to throw on second down. Moving outside the pocket. Oh, the ball is out. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale as they saw that ball, fortunately for them, go out of bounds.
On the run to the right. And he'll just have to throw this one away. There was nowhere to go downfield. And now it's going to bring up a fourth down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and it puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game.
We are set for fourth and long.
Ready, set. Yes. Vegas.
They're going for it. Here's Williams. That's going to be caught. And they're going to bring him down. But there is a penalty marker on the field. Darnell Wright. Guilty that time. Here we go. This is fourth down.
Here we go. We got Biggie Frosty. Yes. What is up? Touchdown. Yes.
Here's Williams. He'll buy time left. Gonna look deep. Looking for more. And he's gonna have the Bears first.
Yo, this game is so fucking. This game is so fake. This game's so fucking fake, bro.
Both pre-snap and post-snap. This is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
Moving to his right. That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Second and goal. Throwing again. Williams. And this is a touchdown.
This game is fucking. This is the most horrible game I ever fucking played. This nigga fucking throws the ball deep downfield. Oh my god, I hope somebody catches it. Like, come on with this fucking game. This game is so fucking fake.
Dos Santos for the PAT. The kick is good, and the Bears have taken a 4-point advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. We'll go ahead and just seed the touchback here. This ball over the back line. It'll come out to the 35. This is 1st and 10. In motion, Lamb. On 1st and 10, Prescott. To the outside, looked in by Lamb. And he's out of bounds up beyond the 45-yard line. They get 13 to begin the drive. It's a 1st down. 2 timeouts, still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. He'll get this complete. It's Lamb again. That's a timeout for Dallas. It's their second, and they'll stop it with 13 seconds left to play.
Outbreaking routes, Mike, especially outside of the numbers, everything is about the timing. If you're late with the throw, you're going to be watching that defensive back take that thing the other way for 6.
2nd down, Prescott. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. Good coverage there in the end zone, and is incomplete. Terrific work. They separated the man from the football, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Great job there defensively, separating the man from the ball. And this is the moments in the game where you need your best players to step up. And this guy's showing what he's capable of doing in the game's critical moment.
3rd and short. Prescott. That's deep for the back of the end zone. And this is going to be a touchdown. What a finish. They win it on the final
This game's so fake, bro.
I don't know how that ball gets through, Mike. It seems like the entire defense was in the end zone awaiting that pass. All they've got to do is knock it down, but somehow it's right on the money, and this has been an incredible finish to this ballgame.
So it's a win here for the visiting Cowboys. They continue their winning ways in the month of September. They're off to a 3-0 start. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.